This winter's announcements have been implied to kind of be on the bigger side of announcements. And if they are going to be on the bigger side of announcements, today I want to get into my expectations of what I believe these announcements will be. Now, I'm going to cut my expectations down to five just because, of course, I feel like five is a more direct number for something like this. I mean, at the end of the year, you can kind of expect for them to do one or two things, either their own little live stream event, or they're probably going to do some kind of course, event at like Tokyo Game Show or something like that. And I'm really hoping they go for their own live stream because even though they won't just have like of course a live stream of full like just Kingdom Hearts 3 being played and stuff like that like how we've seen for Final Fantasy, I definitely do believe that they will show off a lot of significant stuff and give us a lot of the information that of course we are all looking or hoping to see. So number five for me will have to be more character reveals. I mean, Sora got a new character design, and it doesn't seem like, of course, they're going with the idea of pretty much revealing too many characters for Kingdom Hearts 3. In fact, the characters do seem to be more so wrapped or behind bars when it comes to reveals. Now we do know for the Kingdom Hearts Chi, Japan browser game. Of course, that new anniversary card, and the reason why it circulated around the community so much was because of these new designs for Riku and Kairi. I mean, with Riku taking on this more like darker appeal look, and of course with Kairi taking on this more foreteller like look, that was something that definitely pleased the community. So I definitely feel like that was probably just a taste of what we're going to see in these announcements probably because of course I mean it does feel like it's kind of too significant. If they're more so ready to show off more stuff, why would they go with putting Sora in his new outfit and then putting Riku and Kairi into these kind of what if outfits? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Plus, we had the updated Ventus who has the new hairstyle, and he does also seem to have like the recusant sigil removed from his chest. Number four is going to be Dream Drop Distance like trailers. Now, if you don't know what I mean by Dream Drop Distance like trailers, let me just put it in the way that I feel like would be the best way to say it for you guys to understand how much these trailers were enjoyable. They were gods amongst video game trailers. Like those Dream Drop Distance trailers, man, those shits were fire. They were fire. Like, no, you think the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer was fire? I mean, yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer was more flashy. It did have, of course, that more ominous feeling to it with, of course, Xehanort and Ericus having their little discussion. But these Dream Drop Distance trailers, and the reason why I love them so much was because they kept you on your toes. You never knew what Dream Drop Distance was exactly about, but obviously, of course, you were able to get some type of general idea of what the games was about. And that's what I loved about those trailers. They didn't give you information in the sense that you were able to pretty much tie up or tie in all of these trailers into knowing what Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to be about. I mean, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance was going to be about. But they did put enough out there that your mind did circle around the idea and your mind was thirsty to find out what the fuck happens in this game. Number three is multiple world announcements. Now, multiple world announcements doesn't mean that we have to see like five freaking worlds. We can see two, we can see three, but don't leave us in the rut with just one. Now, if one of those two or one of those three is going to be pretty much a San Fran Tokyo showcase, meaning not anything like of course showing off like 5 minutes of the San Francisco Tokyo level, but rather than that, probably having Sora get into a little bit of a fight with some Heartless and stuff, or the Heartless that's going to be spawning in San Francisco Tokyo, I think I would be cool with that. And that's what I mean. Like, just give us those little short little tidbits and stuff of just new worlds. Even if it's just like, 10 seconds of San Francisco Tokyo inside of a new trailer, I think that would still be good too. Now, number two is going to have to be 10 minutes of gameplay. So, 10 minutes of gameplay. I know some of you guys may feel like, oh my god, it's freaking impossible. 10 minutes of gameplay, dude. Not this early in development, even though Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't early in development. But I digress. Um, 10 minutes of gameplay, dude. That doesn't seem likely. Well, take this into consideration, right? We've seen a Rock Titan in almost every Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer since that original D23, of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay. So would it be really too far fetched to say that maybe just maybe they'll show us some type of gameplay of Sora fighting some Heartless, then a mini boss, which would be probably those centaurs that we saw, and then of course we would probably see the Rock Titan boss, or maybe just like a few minutes of it, or probably even him defeating the Rock Titan. Maybe it'll be a 10 minutes of gameplay with him actually fighting the Rock Titan, because it seemed like the Rock Titan is so much farther along in development because they even utilized it later on in the year with other trailers. If you remember when we got that little special segment in the for the original, I think 2.8 trailer, if you guys remember, we had the little segment and stuff to where Sora showed off that slide and he was fighting the Rock Titan and he was like up to its face and he was using like kind of this new version of like him shooting the blasters, the Keyblade blasters and stuff like that. I feel like that would be something that we could see. Maybe that is in fact like some type of gameplay reveal that they probably had planned but they never got to release. So who knows, man? I feel like the Rock Titan will be, if they do a 10 minutes of gameplay segment for these announcements, I feel like that will be what they will focus on. And number one, the top dog will have to be release date info. Now, when I say release date info, guys, I'm not talking about anything as specific, like, of course, September 30th, 2017, March 30th or March 31st, March 25th of 2018. That's not what I mean. What I mean is pretty much a year would be fine for me. I feel like it's time for us to finally get a year because it's time for them to put to rest, of course, the whole argument and the whole debate and the split between, of course, the Kingdom Hearts fan base. No longer should, after this year, no longer should any of us not know what year Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to release. And that's just my own personal thoughts. There isn't too much to really say there, but that's just my own personal thoughts towards the final announcement that they should do. Maybe in the final trailer, if they do multiple trailers, in the final trailer this winter, maybe they can probably just do like what a lot of other game developers do and pretty much just have like the year stuck at the end of the trailer to where it feels like the trailer is about to end, and then you just have like you know how the Sanctuary orchestra version had that, like, that long hold, that bum bum. I feel like when it does that little final hit, it should just be like the release year right there, and then it should just go off, and then it would just drive the fucking fan base insane, man. But that's been my, of course, expectations for this winter. Let me know how you guys feel about it, because this is a discussion video. This is being boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace the heck